Today's kind of a busy day, so I had my first SAC meeting last night. I thought I counsel at 7:30 this morning, and then I have an exam at 10:20. Come back, probably pack a little bit, take a nap, and then practice, and then we head to Penn State tonight, so it's an exciting day.
My name's Kristen Kelsay. I'm a senior graduating in May from Wheaton, Illinois. My major is in psychology with a specialization in health promotions. There's 9 teams in the top 25, 7 in the top 15 right now. So you're playing back-to-back ranked opponents every night. And to start with Penn State, I think, is such a challenge, but it's also like, when's the next time you're going to take down the #1 team in the country? Knowing that this was going to be my last semester competing in the sport I've played for 13 years, as well as my last year at Michigan State as an undergrad. It was exciting, but it was also a little nerve-wracking knowing that this was going to be a bunch of lasts. This is my last time playing at Penn State, and yeah, I guess I hadn't thought about that, but it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. I was trying to cherish every moment of it, but also not try to over-control it, because you just have to live your life and hope that it comes out the way you planned. I feel like my day is always, especially in the fall, it's go, go, go. And I'm trying to figure out, I'll probably watch some film while I'm eating lunch, and then Kathy's office, and then treatment, and then practice. So I've got like 25 minutes. It's a little scary time. You start to see that light at the end of the tunnel, but you don't know if you want it.
Where are we going, Ron?
Minnesota! The land of the snow!
We're boarding the plane!
My major is psychology, and something that I am passionate about clearly is sport. I do spend a majority of time in my sport, but really it's only 3 hours probably a day that I spend practicing. And the rest of that time is whether it's in class, at tutors. Like, for example, today I'll go to class and I have a meeting with my professor at noon.
The other thing you can do is make a claim of how does this improve, say, if you were to take the coaching perspective.
I chose to write my senior thesis on decision-making in sport, especially my experiences in volleyball. And I've applied to the Master of Kinesiology here, Master of Science in the sports psychology concentration. So kind of just following that passion through finding out what makes me tick and what makes other athletes tick. Coming to Michigan State as a freshman, I struggled with a little bit of anxiety on the court. So coming to the Big Ten, the best conference in volleyball, and starting my freshman year was an adjustment. That was something that I found that I loved about a team sport is if I want to make other people better, how does this person differ from this person? What should I say to them in the heat of the moment that I might not say to this girl to get them to do the same result? But our team does a really good job of kind of helping each other, which I think is something very special to us, that we can have a freshman tell a senior, like, hey, that was your ball, without repercussions of that. And I think that's something that makes us, we talk about our chemistry, and that makes us special.
Hey, great job! So last night after beating Penn State, we got on the bus, flew to Ohio State, and now it's like 9:20 a.m., headed down to breakfast.
Because of my ACT score, when I first got into Michigan State, the first 2 years I was able to do research under this professorial assistantship program.
Which was awesome, and no other school we talked to had that opportunity.
You think research, you think senior thesis, you think senior year, and to come in and have that under my belt freshman and sophomore year was huge. Not even knowing as a freshman how huge that would be for me later down the road.
But I think what she also understands is at some point volleyball's over. So why not use volleyball as the vehicle by which you're going to pursue, develop your skills for whatever career that you want.
First time ever against each other. You know, they were on the same high school team, but McKenna was 3 years behind.
You know, I can't let the big sister beat up on me. That's not cool. So I'll talk a little play trash, of course, not any real talk trash.
We just have known and played each other for so long that it was funny. We've never played against each other. And
so the fact that they could do it on this floor, yeah, that was pretty sweet.
I thought she did a hell of a job out there, so hopefully that stays. I want the best for her.
Only her mom maybe have noticed, but she was flustered for a good 5 points once McKenna walked out on that court.
So to see both girls playing Big Ten volleyball on the other side of the net, how fortunate.
Hi. Hi. You did so good. You did so
Go.
Yeah, I was like hugging her and I said all this stuff and then I was like, oh crap, I'm still mic'd.
I think she wears the green and white extremely proudly, and we may have a hard time getting her back into this area.
I had the whole spectrum of schools I was looking at, and the fact that I was going to be given more opportunities here academically because of my test scores, along with the Big Ten volleyball, that was something that I couldn't believe when I stepped on campus. I'm telling you, it was the best decision I've made.